welcome or welcome back to my channel. Lots of you will be starting UEA in September, and I know when I was in your position I wanted to know how much I was going to be spending as a student at UEA, even beyond first year. So in today's video I'm going to go through how much I spend as a student in Norwich living in privately rented accommodation. I'll first cover the absolute basics such as rent and food, and then I'll go on to discuss any extra general expenses. And although everyone's expenses will be slightly different, I hope this gives you a good guideline as to how much you may be spending as a student in Norwich. So first up is rent. I currently pay £375 a month, which is an increase of £25 when compared to last year. For this price, I get a double room in a house that I share with 3 other people. I do share a bathroom with my other housemates, but my room is quite spacious when compared to student accommodation and lots of other student houses I've seen around Norwich. And this price also includes the water and the Wi-Fi. Our house is about a 30-minute walk from UEA, but we decided to sacrifice proximity for the lower cost that's often available for houses that are that bit further out and houses that aren't in the Golden Triangle. So in summary, my rent is £375 a month. This is considered kind of the lower end of the scale when it comes to the price of student rooms available in Norwich. Next up, I've got bills. As I'm sure most of you are aware, there is quite a big energy crisis in the UK at the moment, and over the past year or so, our bills have pretty much tripled. We were paying a total of £70 a month for our gas and our electric, which was about £17.50 each, but based on their yearly forecast, our energy company have advised putting our bills up to £240 a month, which works out at £60 each. This is just to ensure that our balance stays above zero even in the winter months when bills are going to get a lot more expensive. At this stage, I do briefly want to mention the UEA Hardship Fund. This provides help to some students who are struggling financially, and I will leave a link to that in the description. And this isn't related to energy bills, but I do also have a £3 a month fee for my current account. Although it's worth mentioning that I did get paid £150 for switching to this account, so despite the fee, I will still make money from that switch. The next bit of essential expenditure is food. Whilst I'm at uni, I shop at Aldi, and I try to stick to a budget of around £30 a week. Some weeks can be a bit less, some weeks can be a bit more, but I never spend more than £120 per month. For this amount, I eat well, having 3 meals a day with fresh veg. I also have a few snacks for that and the odd treats. And I just want to mention here as well that I don't very often have takeaways, but when I do, it doesn't come out of this spending, it comes out of my general spending, which I will discuss in a little while. But in summary, I spend no more than £120 a month on food. The next category, which I personally consider to be essential, is sport. I pay for a gym membership, which last year was £150, but as I'm swapping gyms this year, that's going to go up to £166. Each month, this will amount to £13.83. And then there's uni sports clubs as well. As far as I'm aware, UEA Sport hasn't released their prices yet for this year, but based on last year, I paid £170 for the year for my sports clubs, plus a £30 competition fee to be able to compete with dance. So if we split these costs over 12 months, my total sport-related costs are £30.49 per month. This may seem quite a lot, but it means I have unlimited access to the gym, and I also have access to so many dance classes, which in the real world would be about £10 a class. So £30 a month, although it sounds like quite a lot, is actually really good value. And the next category is transport. Generally, I do try to cycle everywhere at uni. I cycle to campus, and although I have my car with me at uni, I very rarely use it unless, for example, I've got a really late dance class or I'm working late, or I know I won't be able to carry something back on my bike with me from the city centre. So I do always allow myself £60 a month for fuel, but to be honest, when I'm at uni, unless I'm going home, I very rarely use all of that. But on top of my fuel cost of £60 a month, I do also put £25 a month away into savings to go towards car maintenance. So in total, I spend around £85 a month on car-related costs. It's probably just worth noting here as well that I do have a bit of residual money left over from my gap year in my savings account for my car maintenance. Otherwise, I would have to put a bit more than that away each month. And then next up, there's technology. In terms of technology, I have a SIM-only phone contract, which is £8 a month. My printer ink is £5 a month. iCloud is £6.99, and my share of the TV licence works out as £3.33 per month. This brings my total technology-related costs up to £23.32 per month. And the next category I have is called general spending. This basically covers anything else that can't be considered essential, such as makeup, new clothes and meals out. And in total, I give myself £150 a month for all of these things that can be considered luxuries and not essential for life. Out of the money I have left, I always try to put some money away into my lifetime ISA and also a general savings account. And then the only other one-off payments I really have are for birthday and Christmas presents to my family, but I don't put money aside for these each month. I really hope you found this video useful as a guideline as to how much you may be spending as a student living in Norwich. Use these figures as a guideline, take away any costs that don't relate to yourself, and then add or substitute your own figures in. For example, if you know you're going to be living on campus next year, then you can take off the amount for my rent and my bills and just substitute in the amount for your rent, because that will be all inclusive. If this video has been helpful, then please don't forget to let me know by liking and subscribing, and let me know in the comments what else you want to know about UEA or student life in Norwich.